Hi there. So, as I have mentioned earlier, I would continue making videos on IELTS Speaking Part 1 regarding various topics. Today, we are going to make another video, and today I have got another guest. And ma'am, could you please tell your name?
Well, my name is Sumayata Prachi. You can address me Prachi.
Thank you, Prachi ma'am. Okay, so today I would like to ask you some Part 1 questions. You will have the opportunity to answer.
Okay,
Okay?
sir.
What is your favorite drink?
Well, my favorite drink is iced coffee, especially during the summer because I love the refreshing taste and the energy boost it gives me. And I also it's something that I enjoy home and sometimes go while going out with my friends.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Is it common for people to drink tea and coffee in your country?
Yes, it's quite common in my country. In my country, tea is like a daily ritual in every household. Uh, People drink tea multiple times a day, and coffee is also becoming more popular among young people
Yeah.
who drinks it at the cafe.
Thank you very much. Okay. Did you prefer different drinks as a child?
Yes, when I was a child, I used to drink fruit juices,
Okay.
especially mango juice, because I wasn't allowed to drink tea or coffee back then. So, juices and milks were my usual choices.
Thank you very much. That's a great response. But for me, there was only one drinks that I used to have in my childhood, and that's Tiger. I was a big fan of Tiger. But nowadays, like I hardly get to Tiger. Okay. Thank you very much. So, do you think it is important to drink lots of water?
Yes, definitely. It's drinking enough water is essential for staying healthy,
Yes.
and uh, drinking lots of water can helps us to prevent dehydration and also clear our skin and helps with digestion. I always try to carry a water bottle with me when I'm outside.
Okay, that's amazing. So the last question for drinks.
Okay.
What is a traditional drink in your country for celebrating?
Okay, one traditional drink that we have during celebrations is burhani,
Oh,
which is a spiced yogurt drink, and it's like when it's often served at weddings or festivals. Having after having rich meals, and it also gives a festive touch to the meals.
I must appreciate your word choices. The leisurely resource is absolutely fine. Also the fluency, your tune is natural. So let's talk about evenings now. Thank you. What do you often do in the evenings?
Well, most evening I try to relax after a hectic day, and sometimes I read a book or scroll through social media a bit, and sometimes I go out for a short walk to clear my mind.
That's awesome. Okay, so do you do the same things every morning?
Not exactly. I actually it's depend on my mood and how busy I am. I most Uh, During the weekends, I prefer to relax at home, while other evenings I try to be productive, like catching up an assignment or just clearing my room.
Thank you very much. Do you prefer to spend your evenings with your family members or friends?
Well, it depends on the day. And generally, I prefer to spend time with my family. It's so obvious because it's nice to having dinner together and talk about our day. However, on the weekends, I go out. I like to uh, go out and meeting my friends occasionally.
That's great. So the next question is, do you ever work or study in the evenings?
Quite often. I uh, quite evening, I try to study because I found it usually quieter and I can focus better on the evening. And I try to review what I have learned during the day. However, sometimes I try to help my mother with her work.
Thank you very much. The next question. What is a popular activity for young people in your country in the evenings?
Well, having snacks or tea in the stalls are quite popular among young people in my country. Like they're just sitting together, chatting, and having their snacks after the sunset. It's quite common.
But I think the most common thing is riding bike or bicycle.
I think it's for boys, only
It's,
for
oh
boys.
yeah, that's great. I love it actually. Like when the sun is dropping just near the lakes and we are riding a bike through the like empty roads. It's crazy. Kaladubar, for instance, whenever I go there and I find the sunset, it's crazy, you know. Okay. Do you do the same thing in the evenings as you did when you were a child?
No, things are quite different now. As a child, I used to play games and watching cartoons. These days, I try to focus more on my studies, and sometimes I try to relax at home quietly due to my responsibilities.
Thank you very much. One last question, which I often ask to my guest,
Okay.
and this is, what makes you good at speaking?
You know, there is nothing above practicing.
Okay.
Every day, I just call my friend named Dia,
Oh.
and I practice with her, not too much, but for 1 hour. And we did not practice it like a pro. We just take the Kirat Bakar book and just randomly ask questions to each other. And I think that's the most important thing that's make me better at speaking. Also, I would like to suggest people to watch some videos,
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
want to recommend some channel like IELTS Speaking Success, and there's some
The
interview.
Kate Mama?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's some interview available
Yeah.
on YouTube, like IELTS Advanced. I really fond and really big fan of them. They are just very.
To
It's all
sum
about,
up, practicing with someone, listening to someone is important to develop speaking skills, right?
of course.
Thank you very much. So, whoever you would find speaking naturally or speaking is too good, they are the people who often practice and often listen to others. So, thank you very much. It can be a tip which can boost your score, actually, boost your fluency. If you practice with someone regularly and if you follow someone on YouTube, it would be better for you to become a better speaker. Thank you very much for being with us. See you later. Allah Hafiz.